Hi, I wanted to review The Sixth Step to Riches, which is Organized Planning and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's the seventh chapter, The Crystallization of Desire into Action. Hill covers the planning, the sale of service by going over a description of ways and means of marketing service. He goes on to give the attributes of leadership: courage, self-control, sense of justice, definites of decision and plans, the habit of doing more than paid for, a pleasing personality, sympathy and understanding, mastery of detail, and are willing to assume the full responsibility and cooperation. This chapter also covers the 10 major causes of failure in leadership. He puts that emphasis on people expecting pay for what they know instead of what they do with what they know. He also covers three areas where new leadership will arise. There is also a section on how and when to apply for a position. This chapter also shows us 7 steps to getting the exact position you desire. Hill covers a section on new ways of marketing service. Hill writes that the quality of service means the performance of every detail. The quantity of service means the habit of giving all the service of which you are always capable. And the spirit of service means the habit of agreeable, harmonious conduction that will induce cooperation from associates and fellow employees. Hill gives us a 28 question of a self-analysis that we should answer, taking an inventory of ourselves. Asking questions like, have I obtained the goal that I established as my objective for this year? Has my spirit been of conduct between harmonious and cooperative at all times? Have I improved my personality, and if so, in what ways? Have I reached decisions promptly and on all occasions? The complete list you can find online or in the book. He also then goes on to tell us where and how to find opportunities to accumulate riches, which also you can get in the book or online. Hill gives us the list of 30 of the most causes of failure to go over and check ourselves by it to discover how many of these causes stand between us and success. The list begins with unfavorable hereditary background, a lack of a well-defined purpose in life, a lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity, a lack of self-discipline, ill health, unfavorable environmental influences during childhood, procrastination, a lack of persistence, guessing instead of thinking, and lack of capital. Negative personality, lack of controlled sexual urges, uncontrolled desire for something for nothing, lack of a well-defined power of decision, one or more of the basic fears, wrong selection of a mate in marriage, over caution, wrong selection of business associate, egotism, and vanity, superstitious and prejudice, wrong selection of a vocation, lack of concentration of effort, the habit of indiscriminatory spending, lack of enthusiasm, intolerance, impatient, inability to cooperate with others, possessive possessing the power not acquired through self effort, and intentional dishonesty. In Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill, organized planning is not covered. But Kimbrough takes one of the attributes of leadership to do a chapter on. It's a pleasing personality. Kimbrough opens the chapter by explaining how common courtesy costs nothing, yet it returns dividends nearly 1,000-fold. That one factor of success depends on support of others, and the ability to achieve harmonious relationships is valuable. The original book mentions this importance of having harmonious relationships several times throughout the entirety of the book. Kimbrough explains that if you develop the skill that caters to the feelings, the pride, and the emotions of those around you, not only will you unlock one of the doors to success, but once inside, you will be able to carry away all the riches that your pockets will allow. He also goes on to say that if you develop the ability to skillfully handle people, you may not need any other skill. You must remember that the fact that the minds of people are set into motion almost entirely by the way they feel towards other, not logic and not reason. Personality is the sum total of an individual's mental, spiritual, and physical traits and habits. It distinguishes you from all others. Personality is transmuted into persona, the way that you make others feel upon contact. Life is like a mirror, and like attracts like. You will cast your own reflection. We have all seen those people who just attract the right friends, clients, and acquaintances. To have a pleasing personality, first you must smile and give open and honest praise, approval, gratitude, and appreciation. People hunger for appreciation and praise. A couple of examples of giving praise. It must be sincere. Thank other people by name. Be generous with kind statements and take into consideration the other person's point of view. Stop, listen, and think and reason with yourself. Think of how the other person feels, not how you feel. Think of the pride, the emotion, and the feelings of others. People, in order to have a pleasing personality and to be successful with this, it must have a lasting effect. If you search for the good in others, you will find it. But if you look for the bad, it will undoubtedly be what you see.
In Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, Kimbrough gives us 20 traits of a pleasing personality, with one being a positive mental attitude. He also gives a program to improve your personality. Through the self analyzing and discipline, we can improve our personality. The first one is not to criticize, condemn, or complain. He explains how any fool can do that. The second is to show interest in others. The third is to have integrity, developing a sound and dependable character. It also attracts others who believe in this trait. The fourth is to be flexible. By being flexible, we're able to shift gears when necessary in order to fit changing circumstances. The fifth is tactfulness, doing and saying the right thing at the right time. The sixth is appropriate attire. How you dress can also have a significant impact on others and how they perceive you. Having a keen sense of humor is number seven. The humor, it improves the quality of life. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you'll weep alone. The eighth is punctuality. Time is your most precious tool. Nine is effective speech, using your words with a strength and grace to move an ideal from one point to another. There are other traits that also help to have a pleasing personality. And again, the first one being a positive mental attitude, friendly smile, control of emotion, sincerity of purpose, patience, the ability to listen, respect opinions of others, showing humility, courtesy, poise, hope, and ambition for success, and enthusiasm. And that's it that I had got from both of those chapters in Think and Grow Rich by Black Choice and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.